All right. Back to another session in EEZEE Podcast Studio, jamming about life of business and business life. Everything and anything. BCA Club, EEZEE Podcast. Let's rock and roll. Usually I will put the theme music of Rocky, but today I'll skip that part and we'll just dive into a subject that is very, very close to my heart. And I was just asked a few days ago, how about your old life as a GC? Being a contractor in America, in the United States, was certainly a fun experience, um, very lucrative one. And, when you go into this space and you do it for the right reasons and you have some some value that you bring, and your core is to serve people and to give them the best that they can get from you, then you are in the right space, my friend. Because being in construction, meaning dealing with a lot of clients, dealing with subcontractors, dealing with your associates, dealing with the owner of the company, with the tradesman, with the city, it's not an easy process, not easy life, but very lucrative. So yeah, we're going to discuss that a little bit. Stay tuned, and let's jam. Let's jam about that. So first topic in mind. And this topic, as I told you, very close to my heart. It actually is the way that I made my bank. I've been doing that for 10 years. Started as a project manager, grew up in a company that did a lot of work, had great contractors, subcontractors working for her, did the processes right. And I immersed myself in that business from that point, learning everything from the gut, how the production needs to be, codes, inspections, processes, how to deal with clients, how to deal with challenges. And you know what? When you learn it from the ground up, it gives you the tools and the value that you need. 111 representing. Boom. Just to say it's true. Synchronicities always key factors in life. So I'm going to tell you, started as a project manager, moved up to be a salesman, became top salesman, got an offer of a partnership from the owner of the company, opened up a branch on the East Coast. We were on the West. And then from there, ventured out on my own to a company still in Florida, and it grew from that. Eventually, helping and servicing people that went through difficulties, hurricanes, and that's that is my acquired knowledge throughout the years, and that's what I'm going to try to dish out to you, free of charge, just here to give an advice and guide people along the way. It's a treacherous way, but it's such a lucrative one. And if you like it, if you do it, if you're in the zone, if you do it right, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. I'll dig down really deep inside and talk to you about everything and anything that is construction, home improvement, home remodeling, call it how you call it. It's all about improving our home. And just like food, home renovation will always be there. No robots or AI can take over our space where we live in. And I don't think people can DIY it, do it yourself. I think contractors will always be around. My wife asked me until today, why aren't you doing that again? You were so good at it. And I was good, but it takes a toll. At this stage in my life, I'm a creator. I'm actually building a brand and just pushing a lot of content online. As I said, at least I have The least amount of followers or people that are watching would be good for me at this phase, but we still want to provide value. We still provide education. So let's dive in the construction life. Imagine you are new to America. Imagine you have a friend of two that are in this business and you want to step into it. And you get to hear all the stories, right? The good stories, the bad stories. I want to tell you, it's extremely simple. Do not complicate it. Simple, straightforward. You have to learn. You have to self-improve. You have to be observant. You have to be professional as much as you can, and be a man of your word. Be kind and be honest. Yeah, you can be a little bit of a manipulator or use some tricks here and there, which is part of life. And you can do that in order to promote yourself or make more sales, as they say, close more deals, start more projects. But eventually, you need to get the momentum going, and that momentum is basically have a few clients under your belt, have a few projects under your belt, sell some jobs, manage them, help the contractor, subcontractor to fulfill them, keep the client happy, get the referrals, get upsells. This is the road for you to step on. So don't shit in your road. Keep it nice and clean. And I'll tell you stories about kitchens that we've done for $200,000 and additions for $600,000, and even houses that were costing $1.8 million. And you know what? Our everyday, that those big jobs doesn't come every day, but our everyday, the bathrooms, the kitchens, the flooring, the roof, the 10 to 90K jobs, those can support you. כמו שאנחנו אומרים בעברית, זה גרעינים. אז כל מי שנכנס לתחום הזה, של construction, home improvement, remodeling, ורוצה קצת הנחיות בדרך, בחינם, עצה או הכוונה, תמיד יכול לפנות אליי. EEZEE Podcast here, talking about home improvement and construction. The home improvement and construction and remodeling business is probably pushing $250 billion a year market, $300 to $400 billion. You know, Home Depot stock never went down. It's always in demand, and it grows more and more. Prices goes up. A lot of product went into the market. All this energy efficient product, impact windows, roofs, energy efficient roofs, solar panels, all this conservation on water and energy and electricity was promoted by the government, and loans were issued like there is no tomorrow. And this is an ever-growing business as I see it, and I see a lot of people that want to step into that business, and I kind of want to describe a little bit about the day-to-day, how is it going to be. So very shocking in the beginning, don't expect too much, just go tag along to somebody for a week and a half, see the processes, see how he's doing it, try to copy a method or two, but eventually you have to bring yourself, you have to be trustworthy, you have to know how to talk about the business a little bit, and you have to have your mindset right. It's not hard to sell a job. It's hard to perform the project. That's what you have to keep in mind. Selling a job is easy. Doing the job, that's extremely hard. Most of the jobs can go sideways really fast, and you have to be there to mind the job. So sell it, manage it, or at least supervise it, and then copy, paste, repeat. So yeah, that's for first touch. 50% profit margins, net profits after the cost of the job, and then you split 50-50 with the owner of the company. Performance-based only, as we said. Nobody's paying you for gas, nobody's paying you for food, nobody's paying you for your time. Go sell something and we'll talk. First month, second month, don't expect a lot of money, probably some advance or two, or just a little bit of cash flow. But big jobs, they take a while. So 3 4 months, that's usually the span of time that you have to sustain yourself, rent, food. So I would say, especially Miami, which came out to $4,000 or $5,000 already on expenses a month for a single. So yeah, you expect to have some bank on the side before you go into this business, or learn this business while you're doing something else. Actually, I should make a guidebook on how to do construction, how to go into the field of construction. I have many students that went through my hands and my tutoring, and even business owners that asked me to come and set up the back office for them, how to generate leads, how to talk to clients, how to talk to the salesman, how's the package going to look, energy efficient products. And I came and I trained a lot of Israeli companies. I actually started this field, I think, in Miami. Maybe me and a few more. But when I came over there was none to find. And when I advertised that I'm looking for salesmen for my company, most of them were like, "What is this field?" But now, 5 years after that, 6 years after that, it's booming. Trust me, it's booming. It's gonna be like that for the next 10 years. Know that this business is highly lucrative, highly potential. There is a way to do it right. There is a way. I've done it either way. I've done it all backwards, 360 on it, whatever you want. There is a way to do it. Pipeline of 5. Sell, supervise, repeat. Build relationships. Don't overload yourself. Don't trust anybody, even at the company that you're working for. It's always something that you have to mind. Don't over immerse yourself in projects. Don't take project that you have to do a Catholic wedding. Do in and outs. And if it's a big project, do your best to finalize it, manage it right. Yeah. Build by code. There's a lot to learn, but we're here to give that education. Alrighty. So I have a list of things that I'm going to go over, from the money you're making, for how's your first day, what you need to learn, how to focus on just 1 or 2 product, square footage, linear feet, pricing. I'm not going to go really deep, but I'm going to go deep enough so you'll understand that this business is, the first month and a half you have to be a sponge. And then the next month and a half, you have to find your way. And then after that, after 3 months in the business, until the end of the year, you should bank. Bank. I know salesmen, they can do $80,000 a month, 50, 60, 70, 80, high amounts. And I know salesmen that are barely breaking $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Obviously, today it's more because they triple and quadruple the sales of the actual product or service. They triple the sale to the owner. It's a lot of work. It's management, it's gas, it's the time consuming, it's permits, it's city handling, triple sale. But in triple sale, an average job in America is probably $25,000. You can probably, with the cost of it is, let's say 10. You can understand that you're splitting $5, $6, $7,000 here, if everything works out and there's no surprises. So I took my salesmen to 20K a month, easy. It's all in the mindset and some tricks that I have in my bag. But again, I'm not into selling it. I'm actually into reminiscing my past 10 years of doing that, thousands of clients. I think in the tens of millions. And you know what? It was exciting time. It was an exciting time. Because if you get your groove in that business, you feel like top of the world. When you start selling and making checks that are bigger than what you made last year altogether per check, you feel in a year, you feel you're invincible. But I want to tell you, don't get too rowdy and stay modest. I'll tell you stories about that too. Anyway, Let's keep on jamming. Right after this, EEZE Podcast Studio. Always looking to collaborate. Reach out.